Good evening. Thanks very much. Look, this entire controversy is farcical. Two issues here. One, for starters, these so-called temple boards are themselves an assault on Hinduism. They're a disgrace. The communist state of Kerala has 5 Devaswam boards: Travancore, Guruvayur, Cochin, Malabar, and Kudalmania. Together they manage 3,058 temples. The communists, the communists for whom religion is supposedly the opium of the masses, are controlling Hindu temples and their boards, appointing board members on their whim and fancy. Many either belong to the Communist Party or are card-carrying members of it. Why? What business is it of the state to levy an administrative charge from anywhere between 5% to 21% on new temples in the name of audit? What business is it of the state to dictate how many times a puja is to be conducted and who is to conduct it, and who is qualified to be the priest, and what is going to be the procedure for worship? What business is it of the state to control tens of thousands of acres of temple land and then set rent for it? The loss to Hindu temples on account of this itself is estimated over decades to be in lakhs of crores. And because of this loss in revenue generation, Hindu temples are not able to spend money on what they'll really like to spend money on. Opening up Ved Pathshalas, schools, colleges, Gaushalas, fellowships and scholarships, orphanages, Hindu cultural and religious centers, all things and causes other religions and their places of worship spend their money on unencumbered. Only in India can you step aside and watch as the state appoints non-Hindus, Muslims like Farhad Rakim, Christians like Venagalpudi Anita on boards that control Hindu temples. Only here will we remain silent as temple idols are stolen, temple property auctioned, a whole temple-driven ecosystem and way of life dismantled. Assault on temples has turned into an assault on Hinduism itself. Imagine a Hindu priest or a politician controlling and dictating how St. Francis Church or the Jama Masjid should be run. If that happens, perhaps our judiciary would indeed conduct a midnight hearing crying death of secularism. And number 2, very briefly, the RSS is a Hindu cultural organization. And if a Hindu temple allows its premises to be temporarily used by a Hindu organization, like mosques and churches allow their premises to be used by Islamic and Christian cultural organization, what is wrong in it? What role or responsibility has the state in this? Rahul, just 30 seconds. If you truly believe that religion should be kept out of state, the corollary is equally applicable. That state should be kept out of religion. Secularism is total separation of religion and state, total. But then I ask you, if the Congress can bring in a legislation to control Hindu temples in 1959, one that still stands, why can't the BJP bring in a legislation to override it?